guys, welcome to Irish Footy Vlogs. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel, hit your bell notification button so you're made aware of any more uploads we do, and like the video guys if you enjoy the content. But this video obviously is about Liam Scales and his official move to Glasgow Celtic. He's swapping the hoops of Shamrock Rovers for the hoops of Celtic, the green and white hoops that is as well. This has been on the cards, as we know, for a while now, and we were told in the media, etc., that we were basically waiting for Shamrock Rovers' last game in Europe, or even if they went through last night against Talon, he would have actually signed for Celtic. The fee is believed to be in and around 600k, guys, for the 23-year-old defender. He signed a 4-year deal with Celtic as well. A lot of people are 50-50 in this move, but I notice a lot of people are angry, particularly Celtic fans, a bit angry because they don't know anything about the player. But I'll be honest, if you're a Celtic fan and watching this, Celtic do tend to generally buy players that are fairly unknown and often go on and be very, very good. They don't buy established stars, really. So great players have come through the League of Ireland in the past and will continue to do so. And I'll tell you now, if you're a Celtic fan, particularly from Scotland, who probably wouldn't have as much knowledge about it, the young talent coming through in the League of Ireland now is stronger than I've seen in a long, long time. Players like Evan Ferguson, he's only 16, made his debut for Brighton the other day. He was at Bohemians. And Moran, who was at Bray Wanderers, made his debut as well at Brighton. So there's players in the League of Ireland that are Jake O'Brien from Cork City, signed for Crystal Palace, guys, and he's held in regard as well. So don't worry too much about that. Liam Scales is a player that I've said for the last couple of years is one of the best players in the League of Ireland, and some people have actually, not too many, but some people have laughed at me at making that comment as well. And I don't know, but the fact that he's going to Celtic, it kind of proves my point, let's be honest about it. There were Premiership clubs after Liam Scales as well, by the way, guys, and he rejected them seemingly to join Glasgow Celtic. Liam Scales is a very, very, very good player. He really is, guys. And I think he's the type of player that can thrive in a better environment. Obviously, the league in Scotland is a step up and Celtic is a step up. But he's a player that's unflustered. He does not get flustered by occasions, etc., etc. I guarantee you now, if he was thrown into the Rangers, the derby against Glasgow Rangers, he would be, I'm telling you, he would take it to a duck to water, really. Can play left back, can play left wing back, can play central defence as part of a 2 or 3, and in my opinion could probably play as a defensive midfielder as well. Very comfortable player on the ball, very good passer of the ball, athletic, reasonably quick without being very, very quick. He's reasonably quick enough, I would suggest. Good in the air, good at attacking set pieces. Just a very, very comfortable player, I would call him. A player that I honestly think is going to do very well at Celtic, is going to prove to be a bargain, will eventually play for Ireland, in my opinion, as well. It's often the question that's asked, what's his best position? It's very difficult to say, because I think he can play. He's one of those players that he can play in a number of positions, but he can play in a number of positions very, very well. That's the difference. It's not like, he can play there, he can't play there. Personally, I like him more in a back three on the left-hand side personally, but he's excellent at wing-back as well, because he can get up and down. He's just a very, very good player, and a lot of good players can play in multiple positions as well. It's a big loss to Shamrock Rovers, it has to be said, a huge loss to Shamrock Rovers. However, they're in a good position in the league. They're 3 points ahead of St. Patrick's Athletic, an injury ravaged St. Patrick's Athletic, plus 2 games in hand. So I think they're in a good position in the league anyway. Liam, obviously, with Celtic, I believe Greg Taylor is actually injured and they had to bring in a youngster, Montgomery, into their squad. So they've got problems in defence as well. I think Liam Scales could get in fairly quickly, particularly if he applies himself in training. He's the type of player that if he plays for Celtic in 1 or 2 games and does well, he's established himself. He's that type of player. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on with Celtic in Scotland. We have seen a number of players leave the League of Ireland and recently and do well in Scotland as well. Celtic fans should know that. Okay, not to Celtic and Rangers, obviously not Rangers. Not too many Irish players go to Rangers, but you know what I'm saying. But we've seen the likes of Jamie McGrath go and be Player of the Year for St Mirren, etc. And good player, wasn't considered one of the best players in the league though. But this one I'm looking forward to. Scales, he gets on with it, doesn't he? I feel he's a leader on the pitch. He's 23 years of age, but he's a leader on the pitch without being very vocal. He really leads by example. And I honestly think, I know Celtic fans are going to come out and complain about this signing, but wait and see, guys. I would say wait and see. Wait and see him play and then pass judgment. That's all I'll say. But best of luck to Liam Scales, obviously an Irish under-21 international as well. Best of luck to him. A pleasure watching him in the League of Ireland. And even though it's always sad to see our good players leave the League of Ireland, there's a bit of pride when you do see them go on and do well as well, because we do produce in this league, and often clubs get bargains in this league, to be honest with you as well. So best of luck to Liam Scales, and I'm sure he'll do well. And let me know what you think in the comments, guys. If you're a Shamrock Rovers fan, a League of Ireland fan, an SPL fan, a Glasgow Celtic fan, and talk to you later. Good luck.